I used to be a campus technology specialist, and I know you used to as
Mhm.
well. And so whenever we had to implement things in the classroom and implement new technologies, like we always just kind of got the product and immediately started teaching about it. But it sounds like you guys already do, or I guess we already do onboarding beforehand,
Mhm.
which is amazing. But after the onboarding process, what happens next? What's the professional development look like for teachers or anyone
Sure.
else?
Yeah. So that's a really good point. And I think there were a lot of times, like in our former role, even as an instructional coach, when we lead teachers through training, typically it's here's how to do it, here's what you need, and now you can go do it. And our role as customer success specialists here is really to bridge the gap between having just an element of technology in the classroom and really how our technology enhances instruction and really gets students engaged and it fosters creativity and collaboration. And so, that being said, that's where developing a really strong professional development is really important because that's where those pre meetings, where we customize those trainings for school districts so that we can talk to them about what LMS do they use and what instructional websites and tools are they accessing all the time. Because when we come in to provide that training for teachers, we don't want to be talking about things that they don't have access to, or we don't want to talk about things that are not relevant in their classroom. So the professional development and that initial training really just looks like however it looks in their environment. And we've custom made that for them.